continued it. And because I continued it, siguro because of my everyday nga house to house, I won naman number 1. So when in my first term, I continued the programs, I added more programs. I still enjoyed it. And until now, it's my 3rd and last term. So, still doing it, going up for a higher position naman.
Hey, Chuckie,
That's fun.
in the last election,
Yes.
6 of the councillors who are actually from District 3
Mhm.
all came from the
Yeah,
political.
QC
Sorry, all came from the political
Like
party.
research.
Yes.
2 are from LP, 2 are from Nationalista, and 2 are from another, I think,
Another part.
PRP.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Those are people that are backed by political parties. When you ran independently, aren't you afraid of actually not getting enough support because you are not
In a party.
Yes.
in a party system?
The straight answer to that is no. If you're talking about being afraid, that's not something I felt. Like I said earlier, I want to push for it because I want to do it. If I lose, it's not for me. But as to my capacity, as much as I can do with regards to this campaign, if it's kung usapan lang ng pasipagan, hindi tayo matatalo dyan kasi I will push for it as much as I can talaga. If at the end of it, it's not enough, I don't get enough support, it's okay. I mean, I tried my best. But as far as when it comes to my capacity, my resources, and the help I'm getting, I will push for as much as I can get. So,
In relation to, hi, by the way, I'm MJ.
Yes. Hi, MJ.
In relation to John's question, so is it something that you don't believe in the political system, in the
It's
or in the party system?
it's not that I don't believe, it's just by chance this is what happened. Like you said, I'm a nobody, pretty much. Everyone who's running comes from a political family, families who've been there in Quezon City politics for the longest time. So why would the party take someone unknown over someone who's mas kilala? Diba? So that's the point. It just happens that this is the situation, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's not that I don't believe in it. I didn't run independent just because I wanted to, saying no to everyone else. It's not that. It's just that no one would take someone who's this young, running from nowhere. So yeah, but I wanted to do it, so I ran independent.
You've proven your track record, and I'm sure after they've seen your performance, meron nag
Hopefully.
naligaw for you to be part of the party. Sino-sino itong mga parties?
Wala pa nung, well, because you have to understand, I got back from Singapore in August of 2018. I took my international master's degree there, and I finished in August. As soon as I got back, the parties were already filled. So there were no other parties for me to go to. But it's something that I've been planning to do since like 2016, 2017, wherein I really decided na I want to continue. So, di ako papayag. I ran independent. So, yeah.
With or without a party?
Yeah, with or without the party. I mean, it's something I want to do. So,
Sorry, for District 3, no?
yes,
How many, no, I mean,
councilors are running.
running for
17.
but only 6.
6, yes. Yeah.
Positive chances for you.
I would say,
How supportive your family?
very supportive. Grabe.
Kahit walang from your family na.
Yeah, very supportive.
Hindi ka ba nila yung stop na pumunta
No.
sa higher position?
No, pero at first it was ano eh. So when I got back nung August from Singapore nga, my parents and I talked about it, and they told me the same thing na parang wala ka ng parting pupuntahan kasi they're full. But if you want to do it, we'll support you. Pero yung request namin, umikot ka muna, see what the reception is. Visit the barangays, see what it's like. First of all, do you even really like it? Second of all, will people receive you positively? And I did. The very first barangay I went to was this woman's barangay, Barangay Bagong Bayan. And it was a good experience. So I did it again the next day. And it was a good experience again. And I kept doing it every day. Until now. And now we have a following. We just finished our Unity Walk last Sunday, wherein we had about 2,000, 3,000 people, maybe. And I would say, if I keep going this way, we might actually do it. Might actually pull it off.
How do you walk that you mentioned?
Yes.
How do you feel that thousands of people supported you then?
I almost cried, really, because when I started my visitation, barangay visitation before, no one knew me. So I would say hi to someone, and they would inichupur lang ako. But at the same time, I took that as a challenge. So I just kept doing it, kept my smile on, kept shaking hands, kept making best of everyone. And right now, it's a different story now. So, like you said,
what do you think yung edge mo dun sa other candidate? Kung bakit iboboto ka nila? Of course, independent.
well, I can share with you what people tell me. I don't want to assume anything, no. Pero I can only tell you what people tell me, which is I show them a sense of sincerity when it comes to serving them, wanting to serve them. A sense of sincerity, hindi daw mabigat, very light ang dating ko sa kanila. And the willingness, the aggression, siguro just because they see me all the time, nagsasawa na ata sila sa mukha ko. Every time I see them, they're like, nandito ka lang naman. So, di ba, parang yung dating sa kanila, he must really want it. So siguro that's the vibe that I give them, I would say. Yeah.
Chuckie, do you also read comments on your social media?
I do. I handle my own my own Facebook page. Well, not anymore. Just recently, 2 days ago,
So
I
you
got.
need a social media manager.
So yeah.
So,
I read comments, yes. So far, siguro in a span of 7 months, I've only read like 3 hurtful comments. And well, I expected it naman.
What are these comments?
Something along the lines of sa simula lang mabait yan. Ganyan.
Hindi hurt siya. Sa social
They
media.
still get
mas hindi
affected.
hurt.
They still get affected.
Sorry?
They still get affected by hateful.
The very first one, I was affected just because I guess I got used to all the positive comments. And I forgot that, I'm in politics.
So
It's
how did
about
you
to
take
happen.
that?
I got affected for like 10 minutes. Tapos, okay na. Dinelete ko na lang.
What made you go back to the track?
I don't know. I guess I just had to. I do yoga rin kasi. Before my campaigns, I do yoga. My yoga started at 6. And I try to keep myself centered. So that's one of the things that keeps me grounded. Na parang, I don't know if you guys have tried it. Kasi after you do it,
You
diba,
can
you
try
feel
yoga.
But try it. I just try it.
you just feel calm. You feel centered. That's what it's called. So that's one of the things that keeps me going. Of course, also regular prayers. My family support system. They help a lot. My team, very grateful for my team. It was a lot of challenges building the teams that I have now. Pero I'm very happy with them.
Alam natin siya na medyo madumi yung politika. Ikaw personally, paano mo dilinisin yung politika if you're still ganyan sa posisyon na yun?
I don't think cleaning the system is a job that one person can do. But definitely, it has to start with someone. And to my own capacity, if given the chance, I'm able to serve sa City Hall. The only thing I can really promise is to keep myself clean. That's how I started. And if I'm able to keep myself clean and I'm able to show other people that it's possible to do that and survive in the game of politics, I think a lot more people will. I think it will gain traction and a lot more people will come. So yun, start with myself. That's the best thing.
Yung sa mga kalaban mo, may mga experiences ka na nainggit, or parang may threat, or parang may bash, may na-feel ka ngayon. Kasi baka sobrang bait mo, di ba?
Well, I can only answer based on the things I hear.
Yes.
Of course, I don't know if they're true. Pero, of course, it goes without saying, it's elections. I mean, simula pa lang, there was already one candidate that told me, oh, kaibigan tayo, pero alam mo naman election to. Diba? I mean, the fact na may ganun, diba? I should expect it. Pero if it's something, kasi if pikunin ka sa politics, talo ka agad eh. So you just always have to keep a smile on your face and let it pass. Kasi by May 13, by May 14, wala na yan eh. Diba? So yeah. It's just about how many weeks of hell that you have to survive.
So how helpful is social media?
Sorry?
How helpful?
I think it's very helpful. Very helpful. A lot of times when I go to the barangays nowadays, they would say, I follow you on Facebook. Ganun. But it's mostly Facebook talaga. Yes. Hindi masyado Instagram, hindi masyado. Just because. And it's nice kasi whenever they take a picture with me, I always tell them, oh, tag me on Facebook. So they always tag me. And I always see it and it makes me happy.
Are you single?
I am single.
Wala bang mga nagpaparamdam ng mga... ano
Meron
man?
Meron naman.
How do you handle them?
No, I mean, I just be nice to everyone, I guess. That's the main.
What's a normal day for Chuckie? Like
Normal day.
Yoga.
besides yoga, how do you distress?
Yeah.
With all those kind of pressure.
Okay, so well, my normal day is yoga at 6, campaign at 8 to 11, and then lunch break. Lunch break at 11. If there are any events to attend, I attend it during the lunch break. And then at 3:30, we start house to house again. At the end of the house to house, around 6:30, we have a small caucus. We can talk to the people. Finish about 7. After 7, if there are any birthdays, lamay, or events to attend, we attend it at night. And that's pretty much it. And then repeat it the next day. So far, no more recreational stuff muna. Wala muna.
Wala muna.
Yeah, wala muna.
I've been in Quezon City for years, but
For the years.
of course sa Quezon City Hall,
Yeah.
hindi lang naman yung district mo yung isa-serve.
Yes, of course.
When you get there, everybody's
It's the whole
gonna-
Quezon City.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody's gonna ask for your help. What are your plans for those who are not in your district? Do you
Make
have?
your
I
own
think-
city hall now.
I think generally the 3 problems I mentioned to you is something that transcends across all districts. It's the same problem, if not slightly different, but it's generally the same: health, education, employment. It's because I visited the other districts, and most of the depressed areas are exactly the same as my district. And the depressed areas are the majority when it comes to the number of people. And we're trying to serve as much as we can the majority first, and then everything else afterwards.
Do you know like the status of each barangay right now? Who's like
In my district.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's like the poorest and who's like the richest?
I wouldn't say poorest and richest. I would say more of the barangays that need more attention are the bigger ones, the really big ones, because life there is different from what we have here.
There's foreign balls.
It's different. So it needs more attention. It needs more programs from the government. Needs more help from the government. And I guess those are the barangays I would focus on more.
Chuckie, you're running for independent. What's your political affiliation?
In the international scope, that's what your question is.
What do you mean?
Political party.
My certificate of nomination was actually from Partido ng Masang Pilipino.
PMP.
Yes.
With the Estrada.
Yes. They sponsored my Kona, but I'm the only one running here, so it's pretty much like I'm independent. The reason for that is because we need a political party for us to get watchers for election.
Sorry for the question, but is it the same with your funds too? Or is it
No, I don't get support from them.
So this is all personal. So I guess the question is for people or like young bloods like
Yeah.
you who want to start, in international showbiz. In politics, but they're not really, wala silang masyadong access for funds. I mean, what can you say to them?
I would say that if it's something that you want to do, it's something that you have to try doing. Because there was a point in time wherein I was in a crossroads wherein if I should run or not. And that was the time I got back, and I found out that there was no party that I could join. During this time, I told myself that if I don't try it today, in this year, this election, I will regret it for the rest of my life. It will always be at the back of my head, knowing that I could have done it during a time wherein 4 of the incumbents were graduating, but I didn't do it, and it will haunt me forever.
If in case you can't make it, are you planning to run again for the second?
We'll see, but if I don't make it, I'll focus on my business first. Yeah, because I would take that as a small sign from God that I should focus on my private life first.
Love life also.
Yeah, maybe.
By the way, you
Yes,
did
talaga.
run against the barangay captain of your.
No, we're friends. I mean, we came in at the same time. We have the same beliefs, so there's no use running against each other.
Yeah, I guess with Kuya Alex's questions, yung politics kasi isn't exactly in the Philippines isn't really exactly lang about your track record, what
Yeah.
you do. It's
Yeah.
also about your reputation. So I guess the question related to Kuya Alex's questions are like, how much of your personal life are you willing to share?
I'm pretty open, so whatever it is, I'm willing to share it. Nothing to hide naman. Yeah.
You were talking about your personal life, and we see that you have a very busy schedule.
Yes.
So do you have time for?
Not now.
How about dating or?
Not now.
Maybe after election.
Maybe after elections.
Because you're young, you know.
Yes, definitely after elections.
Okay.
For sure.
But you've had girlfriends before.
Yes.
What do you think failed in your relationship?
Showbiz na yan, ha? This topic is personal experiences.
Yeah. I mean,
you govern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did say. Yeah, well, I didn't say I was willing to share, so I was. Yes. Ang bilis naman naman.
Well,
It's too personal naman.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Ang ikaw yung food
Pakipasok na yung So,
but no, I mean, what do you think?
well, to be honest, it's been a while.
Mhm.
It's been a while since my last relationship. And during those times, I was very young. I mean, I'm 26 now.
Mhm.
During my last relationship, I was 22, 23, maybe. I didn't do the math, so 22, 23. And during those times, you know, we're very young. We always think that there's something better. Oh, we don't communicate well with each other.
So you don't settle.
Yeah, nagpapadala tayo masyado sa mga stuff.
Feelings.
So yeah, feelings. And we do a lot of things that when we look back on now seems very immature. So I guess a mixture of things. It's not one specific thing, but it's a mixture of things that, you know, didn't make those past relationships work. And I also believe that probably it's because I haven't met the right one. So
Kung na masyado mataas ang standard mo.
hindi naman. I don't have very high standard. I just really want someone who will I can consider as a partner for life. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not very
Question. You're very well versed. You're very parang familiar ka with you know the laws and the constitution, for example. So your job for being a counselor is legislative
Legislative.
in nature. Yes.
Ah,
So
in
do you
nature.
agree na ganun lang yung ano natin requirements for
No.
na must be able to read and write them? Do you think you should require?
Oh, you mean requirements for running?
Yes.
I would say that is okay. To be honest, I would say that is okay. Because for me, service to the people starts from your willingness to do so. So, if you have the heart for serving the people, I would really think that would be enough.
Even for a senator, it's okay lang to be.
I don't know about higher positions.
Yeah.
That's a different
But what do
story.
you think?
But for my own
Understand.
for my own personal opinion,
Yeah.
it would be okay. It would be okay. But you would need a lot of help. You need a lot of help.
Okay.
For a lot of other people, maybe not. But for me, I really think that if you have the heart to serve, you should be given the chance to serve. If the people don't want you, then they don't want you. But the point there is, you have the chance to do so. So as long as you do things right, maganda pinakita mo, marami kang natulungan, what else is there, diba? That's the whole point.
Ano yung feasible na nire-request ng constituent mo at saka ano yung absurd?
Reasonable would be the things I mentioned previous about the health centers. Because first of all, I really think the health centers kailangan palakasin. That's the first line of defense.
Meron din ba sa barangay niyo ng libreng tubig?
Meron, not in my barangay, pero I've supported a few. Just
Summer kasi, summer.
no, just the other day, I supported, just the other, last week ata, I supported an Operation Tule in one of the barangays. It was a program of the Kagawad, so I just supported it. But yeah, it happens. When it comes to absurd requests, usually it's parang people who think that the government can solve all their problems. So, but it's rare naman. It's rare naman. So, mostly naman realistic yung mga hinihingi sa akin.
How did you deal with the absurd
I try my best to explain that this is your situation, this is what the government can do for you, if ever. And usually naman they get it. I think it depends on how you explain it to them.
Siya, medyo showbiz. May showbiz na rin tayo.
Sige.
Nag-research
Kasi,
ko sa...
bata na kasi.
Yes.
There will always be that interest.
Yes, yes.
Yung nag-research kami ng Facebook mo, parang napag-usapan namin na medyo kahawig. May nagsabi na rin bang kahawig mo si Edward Barber?
Barber.
Yeah.
Hindi niya kilala.
Hindi mo kilala?
That's a first for me.
Google.
The Edward Barbers is a first.
Tayo.
Usually what they tell me is Miguel Tan Felix.
Marami.
Marami, as in marami.
Sino ba
talaga.
yung mga sinasabi nila?
As in every time I go down sa barangay, someone tells me.
Feature ni
Miguel Tan Felix, doon sa Haya.
I don't know. Siguro. I don't
None of
know.
the two.
None of
I
the two.
disagree. Sana buhay.
Kasi na.
But okay. Paano naman na-handle yung...
So you have to research that you went. At least Edward Barber.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Please invite them na support you.
Yeah, well, for anyone who's watching,
Ask them to vote for you.
yeah. Well, I would say for anyone who's watching, I would kindly ask for your support in this campaign of mine. If you believe in the things that I have mentioned, and if you believe that there should be someone representing the youth in Quezon City Council, I kindly ask that you vote for me. If you don't, it's okay. But I'm trying to show the people who I am, trying to show the people what I can do or what I plan to do. And if that's enough, I would kindly ask for your support. So, thank you very much. Thank you.